Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who do not know me, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by today. Today we are going to be doing another installment of Do I Want It? Do I Need It? Here on my channel, talking about new releases, maybe some that have been out in the last couple of weeks, things like that, just kind of going over a whole bunch of makeup items. I'm gonna go on to my little saved folder on Instagram and we're gonna talk about what I saved. I used Trend Mood and Indie Mood to kind of get these releases and things, and we're just gonna go ahead and go talk about them because there's a lot, and there's a lot that I want to buy, but I also kind of need to talk myself out of some things. I also wanted to apologize because you probably are going to hear laundry going on, people shouting at the TV, just different things going on around in my house right now. We just kind of have to deal with it a little bit, so I do apologize for that. So the first thing I want to talk about, and a lot of these are going to be eyeshadow palettes because that's kind of what I'm gravitated towards. I do have a couple of other different things in here, but let's talk about the Morphe 350 number 3 palette. So when I first saw this, I was like, ooh, that green, ooh, that kind of pink, like the colors that really popped caught my eye. But then as I kind of covered those up and kind of looked at the rest of it, I was like, this is a really boring palette. It's not something that I would gravitate towards normally. Like those like pops of colors and like the orange are very, very pretty, and that's kind of like in right now. It's that pop of green with some orange, and it really kind of reminds me of like their, like Morphe's take on the Juvia's the Tribe palette. So I was like, you know, I really don't need that, and I really don't want it. So that is one eyeshadow palette I definitely will not be adding to my collection, and I'm not very tempted to add it to my collection. The next thing here, and I've seen a lot of people talk about this, it is the Too Faced collaboration with Madonna. It's just kind of odd. Like, I don't know, it doesn't feel right. It's very strange. It's very just, I don't know, it doesn't scream Madonna. Yeah, she's on the packaging. Yeah, she probably allowed this collab to happen, but it just, it doesn't scream Madonna. So is this something that I want? No, it's definitely not something I need either. Then we have a holiday palette coming out, and this is by Too Faced. It's Let It Snow Girl. It's boring. Like the packaging's adorable as always because it's Too Faced. It's very, very cute, and it looks like a decorated cookie. Like it's cute. It's very cute. It has a blush kind of palette also, as well as like a contour slash bronzer duo. But looking at it, I'm like, you guys have put these shades out before. Like that's it. It just makes me think, gosh, they've put these out before. So do I want it? No. Do I need it? Absolutely not. Like it's cute. The packaging's adorable. They're very good at their cutesy packaging. Then we have something that actually does tempt me, and this is the Bobbi Brown Kaleidoscope palette, and I know for a fact it is that blue shade. That blue shade looks beautiful, and it's also just the way they press the shadows. Like I'm very tempted by this, and I've never really tried anything from Bobbi Brown, and looking at the swatches, those shimmers look absolutely stunning, and I think that's really what it is. It's the shimmers, but I kind of had to think about this one because I kept looking at it, I was like, ooh, I would love to add that to my collection. But I don't really reach for palettes that are mostly shimmers. I really don't. Not in my everyday life, not in all of that. This aesthetically is so pretty. But no. I can't. Do I want it? Absolutely. It is beautiful. Do I need it? Heck no, I don't need it. I already have shimmers or palettes with mostly shimmers that I need to use more. Then we have the Visiart Grand Pro palette. This is definitely a rainbow palette. I haven't tried anything from Visiart. Like Visiart looks really pretty, and this looks really pretty. Like they have like 2 rows of like beautiful bluey green shades, and I really kind of like how they split this palette up. It's very interesting to me that there's no purple though. There's no purple in that. But it's very pretty. Like I am drawn to rainbow palettes like a moth to a flame. It's an addiction that I need to break and that I'm trying to break. Like this, it looks stunning. It's very, very pretty, and I'm very drawn to like those 2 rows of greens. I keep looking at them, my eyes go right there. But do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? Absolutely not. I am not a pro makeup artist by any means. I enjoy makeup. I enjoy doing makeup on others when other people kind of allow me to kind of play and do makeup on them. But would I get a lot of use out of this? Probably not. I mean, they could be the most amazing eyeshadows and things, and I probably still wouldn't reach for it all the time. And that's just me being honest. And then we have this neon kind of palette. This is the Neon Lights 24 color glitter and eyeshadow palette, and this is by Mae Cosmetics. Holy cow, is it pretty. It is neon. There's something about neon lately that I'm like, I need all of the neon. And looking at this, I just love it. I really do. And I'm not somebody who is against pressed glitters in an eyeshadow palette. I'm really not. I love pressed glitters, and I own a lot of pressed glitters. So this really catches my eye. But I have to kind of look at my collection and see what I have. I have neon eyeshadows that I already do like and that I'm hoping to play with more on camera and things like that. Do I want it? Yes. Yes, I do. It is very, very pretty. And every time I look at it, I'm like, ooh, I could do so much with that, because you could almost, with the glitters that they paired it with, do like monochromatic looks with neon shades and glitter. And that is something I like a lot. Do I need it? No. So is it something that I would probably add to my collection? Probably not, if I'm going to be 100% honest with myself. And that's kind of sad, but I have to be. Then we have these lipsticks from Electric Beauty Cosmetics. Oh. The blue, the green, and those kind of brown shades are what call me, and I've never really had a yellow lipstick, so you know. And I'm all about kind of liking to try indie brands, and they call their liquid lipsticks blood vials, which is so interesting to me. They have some very, very, very pretty shades, and they're very, very fall, and I keep looking at them, I'm like, ooh. But here's the thing, I want them. Yes, yes I do. Do I need them? Absolutely not. This girl has way too many lipsticks, lip glosses, lip products in general that I need to go through. Yeah, I have a lipstick problem, and what's funny is prior to ever doing YouTube, I was like, I'm never gonna wear lipstick. Oh, lipstick, what? But yeah, I wear lipstick a lot now, a lot. Next one is from Shroud Cosmetics, formerly known as Strobe Cosmetics, and it is their Arcana palette. And I keep looking at this because it is so pretty. It is fall, it is very, very fall, and I love it. I love the names, I love the, I want it because it's grungy. And I'm very tempted. I don't have quite a grungy palette like this. Like I have a couple very, very kind of grungy palettes. I'm not gonna lie, I do have some grungy palettes, but there's something about this one that I just keep going, ooh, and looking at it, and the more I look at it, the more I want it. Do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? Not 100% a need. I mean, any makeup product really is not going to be a need. Would this fill a void in my collection? Possibly. It possibly would. I would have to go through and really kind of look at my collection and see if that would 100% fill some kind of void. I mean, I want it to fill a void. Is that bad? It's just, you guys, it is so, so pretty. I don't know. Let me hear your thoughts down below, because I am kind of debating on what I'm going to pick up for my birthday. Yeah. Because I'm allowing myself like one last hurrah before I go on a no-buy. But the Arcana palette it's on the list, and I just need to know if you guys want to see that or a couple of different palettes, because yeah, I have a problem. And then this was just interesting because, you know, Nikki the Dragon is coming out with her own makeup line, or has had her own makeup line or something like that. And it's called Dragon Beauty. And she came out with this kind of like face palette, and I'm so underwhelmed by it, you guys. I am so underwhelmed. It is just, it's, why? I want when like, influencers and beauty gurus come out, I want them to do something kind of insane, something that I'm like, ooh, that is just so your brand. I mean, it is her brand, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just so boring. It's so boring. And the bigger beauty gurus, I'm sorry, to me they're boring. Like, they don't have a personality. They don't really play with color. They go for the softer looks. Like do something. So do I want this? No. Do I need it? Absolutely not. And you know, it's cool that she's coming out with her own makeup brand. I'm not saying it's not, but it's just not something I need at all. So this was kind of cool. The Mae Cosmetics advent calendar has like 25 different items in it, of course, because you're counting down to Christmas. I like the shape of this, and I keep looking at it, and I just more want it just to pull makeup items out and to have an advent calendar of makeup. Do I need it? Absolutely not. I'm not a huge fan of MAC products. I think I have 3 total MAC products in my entire collection, and I've only purchased 1 of them for myself. The other 2 I won in a giveaway a while back. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of MAC. I don't know. I don't understand the hype. I missed it apparently. I'm sorry. It's not something that I absolutely like and drawn to. So yeah, I'm not gonna pick it up. I just like the shape of the advent calendar and the idea of pulling things out of drawers and having random makeup. Okay, so let's talk about this one. This is a new Lolita palette by Kat Von D, and I'm looking at this, and I was looking at like the older one, and I was like, why didn't she just do this in the beginning? Now, I would not purchase anything from Kat Von D at this point. I'm not very into Kat Von D. It's, what is it, the Lolita Pura Vida palette. So like Lolita for life. I just think this is a better representation of like what she was trying to do with the first one with the Lolita palette. Like this, I look at it, I'm like, yes. And the other, it's not so in your face, the same Lolita shade over and over again in just different shade, like slightly different variations. And I kind of like that, but do I want this? No. Do I need it? Absolutely not. I had to mention it because I saw it and I was like, huh, why did she do that one first? Just kind of, you know, my thought. Then we have the Wet n Wild controversial wannabe James Charles palette. This thing is huge. It's a huge palette. And no, I'm not gonna buy it. And no, I don't need it. And I like Wet n Wild. I don't understand why we're going to like giant eyeshadow palettes. And it says that they're celebrating their 40th anniversary with the 40 palette. It has 40 shades. It's $19.99. It's limited edition. There are matte, pearl, and metallic finishes, which I think is fantastic for somebody who might not have been able to afford or wanted the James Charles palette, but you like rainbow palettes and things like that. That might be something you can add to your collection, but would you die? It's okay. I don't know, it doesn't grab me. Then something I find very interesting, because I'm a huge fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, and that is the collaboration with Mally Beauty and RuPaul. And like looking at it, it's very much wearable. I say that carefully because like I would wear this out, the makeup look I have now, and wouldn't even bat an eye at people looking at me. But this is much more of a neutral kind of thing. But like thinking about like RuPaul's aesthetic and things, it's very, very on brand for him in my opinion, and it's a very beautiful kind of elegant looking collection. I like the white packaging a lot. I do. Is it something that I want? No, but I do think it's cool that he's coming out with a makeup collaboration. I do. Is it something, you know, I need in my collection? Absolutely not. So no, I'm not gonna pick this one up. Then we have the Colourpop Lilac collection. Now I've seen some people do some reviews with this, and I've kind of really stopped purchasing from Colourpop altogether. More because they're just releasing so much and I'm just getting overwhelmed by it. But this palette is very, very pretty. I think it's much more along the like purpley kind of vein than their purple palette that they came out was. And I saw Annette's Makeup Corner do a look with this palette, and I thought it was very, very pretty. But do I want it? No, I don't. I actually have no desire to purchase anything from Colourpop right now. It's weird because I used to purchase everything from Colourpop. I just feel like I have so many of their shades and their shadows that I've had from different palettes, and I popped them all out. I depotted all of my Colourpop palettes, if you guys did not know that. And they're all in a Z palette type thing. And I don't know. I don't need it. I don't want it, so I'm not gonna buy it. Wow, this really is turning into more of an anti-haul. I think I've only said I really want one thing. And then we have some singles. I believe these are singles from Ami Hearts Beauty. And these are very pretty. They're like duochromes, and I'm very interested in them. They look really, really pretty, like fire breather. Ooh, it goes from like an orangey to a red. That's pretty. You Know Me. Wow, that's pink to a green print. Oh, they're all just pretty. That shade Alien Blood. Like, this is something I would like to add to my collection. I don't have a ton of like duochrome pigments or anything like that, and I need some more in my collection. Like, I have a few duochromes. It's not like I don't have any, but I need some more unique ones in my collection. So do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? Kind of. It would fill a void in my collection, and I would have to look more into that brand before I'd purchase. Then we have the Menagerie's Colourpop palette. I am so tempted by this. I have all of these shades in my collection, you guys. I have them. There's nothing new or anything like that, but I don't have them in Menagerie Cosmetics formula. I absolutely love Menagerie Cosmetics formula. Like, their shadows are so pigmented, and they blend out so beautifully. Like, it's almost an effortless blending thing for me, and I absolutely love that. And this is just a beautiful palette. It really is. It's earthy. It's an earthy palette, and I've kind of been into earthy shades, believe it or not, with me rocking this blue purple look. Yeah. Then something interesting, the Anasazi and Anasazi Beverly Hills highlighter is back. I kept looking at this and looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, and everyone says it's fantastic. I just have way too many flippin' highlighters in my collection. I don't need it. But yeah, it's a $28 highlighter. If you guys want it, it's back. I just think it's funny because they kept saying, oh, you know, it's not coming back, or it's limited edition. Liars. Then we have these two palettes, and these are They're Forever Flawless eyeshadow palettes by Makeup Revolution. There's the Allure, which is the more berry one, and then there is the Utopia one, which is the one that I kind of look at and I'm like, ooh, that would be pretty. I do have a lot of shades like both of these palettes. Like, the top one kind of reminds me of the Modern Renaissance with more shades. The bottom one, I don't know. I wish they would have like popped an orange in there, like a really bright orange, because then it would really grab me, because it kind of looks like the Dominique Cosmetics palette a little bit. It's very pretty. And I have been liking a lot of things from Makeup Revolution. I like how affordable Makeup Revolution is. I don't know if I would actually add these to my collection. Like, do I want them? Kind of. I kind of want both of them. And do I need them? No, I don't. So I guess I probably won't be picking them up. But I do want them. They're very pretty. Then we have, and this grabs me. This is bad. Then we have from Dino Cosmetics. They have these Galaxy eyeshadow palettes. Oh, there's the Galaxy Shade palette. Oh man. And then there's the Shiny Sunshade palette. Oh. And then there's the Eco Earth Shade palette. The fact that these look like planets and they're like actual planets, I'm just like, ooh, I need it. Do I need it? No. But if you guys know me, I like the space themed palettes. I have a lot of the space themed BH Cosmetics palettes, and this by an indie brand is it piques my interest. It really does. The palettes are $26.90, or the big one is $26.90. The rest are $10.99. Oh gosh, they have a Saturn one too. Ooh, it's just so pretty. I also like that the colors go with the planets. I don't know. I'm a nerd. I love that kind of stuff. So yeah, do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? Probably not. But that still doesn't mean I might not pick one of these up at some point because they're so cool. They're so cool. Then we have the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. Boring, you guys. It is so boring. I don't know. It's a very fall palette. It's a very basic kind of like white girl pumpkin spice thing, and I'm just not into it. I don't need it. I don't want it. Get it away from me. Then this I thought was interesting. It's the Kylie Cosmetics and Balmain, I don't know if I said that correct, collection, and I just thought it was interesting that that's who she's collabing with. I think the palette's very pretty. It's very kind of pastel-y. Do I want it though? No. Do I need it? Absolutely not. I've yet to purchase from Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm not planning on it anytime soon. So, Then we have some things from McGrath Loves. This is their holiday. They have the, what is it? The Blissed Astral Quad Palette, Nocturnal Nirvana, and Iconic Illumination. I believe the blue one is the Iconic Illumination one. And that is definitely the one I want. Like, I want to try more from McGrath. Everyone talks about her and how great everything is, and I just need to try it. And that kind of blue quad just looks beautiful. I'm very intrigued by that kind of duochrome shade and just the shades that she put together in this quad. So I definitely am very tempted by this. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? 155 million % want. Then we have, okay, this is the last one we're going to talk about, or last three we're going to talk about. This is the Anasazi Beverly Hills Norvina collection. I want all of these, and I really think I'm the only person on YouTube that wants all of these. And I know it's obnoxious. I don't know. It might be the collector of Anasazi Beverly Hills palettes in me. I don't know. But I do want it, and I don't mind the haphazardness of it. I feel like it makes me a much more creative person. I've asked for the first one and the second one for my birthday, and if I get both of those, I might just buy myself the third one. Do I want these? Yes. Do I need them? No. And in all honesty, the third one looks like it would be my absolute favorite. I just love the shades in there, and it just looks super, super pretty. I also like how these can kind of pair all together. I do not, however, like how big they are. I think that is kind of a problem, but you know, I'm willing to give it a go. So that was the final one. Do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? No. I would love to hear about things that you would like to see here on my channel. Leave comments down below. Let's chat about it. Were there anything that you were surprised that I wasn't interested in picking up, or were you surprised that I was interested in picking it up? If you guys could kind of help me decide between the new Menagerie palette and the Shroud Cosmetics palette, that would be fantastic. Leave your vote in the comment section down below. Well, I do hope that you enjoyed this, and if you did, if you could give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed already, so that you can see more content like this, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye!